Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Cincinnati. 1-1, ready? From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
11 Thomas, 11 Mighty. 11 MT, Tate.
On first down, Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. An even 40 yards. A run on 1st and goal. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He'll try and run the option left. And he will take it in himself. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
That's good.
That one good for 15 and a first down.
Gain of 15.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, receive. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7.
Joey Sly kicking off for Tennessee.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
11, empty. Stop.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A huge play there for the Bengals. It's a gain of 34.
12, white 80, white touch. 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he's into the end zone. What a response. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 4th TD grab of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now, faking the give. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's in. Touchdown, Titans. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. Sly's extra point up and good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
One, ready?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jamar Stewart into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That'll be returnable from the 35.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
11 MT. 11. Gun. Shot. 180. Place hot. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. That's into the hands of the fullback. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Quick throw, taken in, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket, but I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Look
8.
them up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. To the pylon, he's pinned. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Finding room across midfield. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's get set.
Drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 2, ready?
Second down, they need 7.
11, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This one complete to Higgins. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Burrow here on second down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd down, 3 to go.
11, let's get set. Right, 80. Legs up.
Now, Burrow. Flush to his right. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 18, rock, 7, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And the Titans first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To the goal line and in. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180. 11.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow now. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Micah Parsons. As he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
180. 11.
Burrow to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and a long way to go.
180.
To throw is Burrow. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Now give on the ground. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really...
And he will do it himself. He's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Home and six. Here we go. Set. Let go.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Bobby Okereke. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. I understand it's third down when the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up fourth down.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Now a run on first down. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. This one complete, right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing is Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
One to go.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7.
7-5. Come on, come on. That's my thing, not Cougar Night. 79 Broncos. Dragon 6.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Buffalo 18.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tennessee. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard drive.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On 1, ready?
From the 43, here's second and 2.
11, top. 6,
They go play action. No chance at all. He'll go down. Micah Parsons getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
45-yard line.
Stop.
Now a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A give to Mitchell. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
11. Here we go. 11, 11. 11, MT, take. Stop.
Now, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
11, mighty.
That's taken in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
35. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on, come on.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in, drop him before he can take that shot downfield.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 14.
Let's go now. Mustang 19, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, 18, Pioneers. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
On 2. Here, 11.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
On two, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 9.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals.